Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video, I wanted to try some few things and I want to create a look with the Melt Cosmetics Millenial Pink palette. So, and I want to try out a Sigma Beaming Glow Illuminating Powder in the shade Fairy Dust. So, for foundations, I picked one of the mattest that I have, which is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. And I'm going to mix a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in with this, because I think this is going to be too yellow and this just a tad bit too dark. For primer, I'm going to go in with the Stila One Step Primer. It preps, smooths, and nourishes. Doesn't say anything about luminosity. So, because I don't want to skew everything with a luminous foundation. I want to be matte to see how this powder works. The reviews that I read kind of insinuated a little bit that this could be used as a setting powder or a finishing powder, kind of how the hourglass concept is. Hourglass is pressed, but it looks like that, but it gives a slight glow once used or once applied. So let's let this sink in for just a little bit. And yeah, I think I am going to use a sponge just to go over everything. And I will be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. My foundation is laid. My under eyes, I used the Flower Beauty Light Illusion, all-time favorite. I used a little bit of the Becca under eye brightener. I used this blush from Amazon. And for bronzer, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. This one is in, I think, light medium or fair light. Light medium. Is that what it says? Yeah, light medium. Really enjoy this stuff. It blends out so easy. And before I thought about it, I grabbed the highlighter palette. So I grabbed the Sigma Glow Kissed. Now, I used this shade right here, which is Flare, and I just used a little bit of it on my nose, here, and I put some up here without even thinking, doggone, I'm going to try out this powder. And so I'm just going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to tap over the highlighter. And just, I'll leave it on my cheeks, but I'm kind of just tapping it in. Okay. Now, let's test the Sigma Illuminating Powder. And let's see what we come up with. Now, okay, it flows very easy out of the package. It's reminding me quite a bit of the Jaclyn brightening powder. Possible dupe. We'll have to see. But for this video, we are going into this puppy. And I'm using a big, fluffy powder brush. This is a clean brush. And I'm tapping off. And I'm just going to see. And I'm hoping that this will be more like a hourglass ambient lighting glow sort of vibe, and not a highlight over your face. I am fair enough in my complexion that I can actually use the Essence Nude as this an all over powder, just because it just looks so skin-like. So I'm not mad at this stuff. I do see a glow. I don't think I am glowing too much, but time will tell. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a lip on. I'm going to use the e.l.f. O. Okay, this is in the shade Shameless. It's a shame it took me that long. So, I have played with this palette one time off camera, and so I'm going to try and see if I can create something. First impressions, I wasn't impressed. I'm going to go in with this shade right here first. And just kind of build a crease. That is very pigmented. Very pigmented pink. I was going to do one eye on and one eye off, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wow, that is a very, very pigmented light pink. I was just for sure that this was going to be flesh toned almost, but it's not. It's pretty. All right, now I'm going to go in with a Morphe M433. I don't even have to have my glasses on to see that that's what this is. I hope. Watch me say all this and go back and read it, and it'd be completely different. Anyway, now I'm going to build. I'm not going to use these two, I don't think, but there's only 1, 2, 3. There are 5. Let me get over here. There are 5 mattes in this palette, and this confuses the crap out of me. I see palettes where they put maybe a different tone of bronze or gold or even, you know, pink, but this is a light black and this is a dark black, and on the monitor it looks a lot lighter than it is, but in what I'm seeing in real life, they look so very similar. This looks like if you build it, it would look like that. So I'm really confused why they chose to put 2 black tones in here. But I digress on that. So I'm going to be using these 3 mattes, and I'll see if I need to use that. So I'm just going in the second shade. Very, very pigmented. These palettes do have a lot of kick up in them. thought this would be a good palette for my Painted Pink in October. I really did. You know, I thought this will be right up my alley, you know? Not just a single pink in a palette, but, you know, multiple. But I hope that I can change my impression on this. I really do. All right, now let's go in with the last pink tone. And I'm going to go in with a Sigma brush. This is part of the Sigma X Shayla collection. And this is an E25. Sigma did have a heck of a sale going on. I hope you guys had a chance to pick something up. If you hadn't, there are codes everywhere online. I do not have a code, but I still love their products. They don't send me PR. They don't know who the crap I am, except, well, I do get emails from, I think it's called Sigma Concierge, and in it, they usually send me a 50% off code and a free shipping code. So I kind of benefit a lot from that, because sometimes I can get some of the stuff. These are the shimmers swatched. They're swatched with a dry hand on dry arms. So I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for the darkest pink, which is this one. And then I'm going to go in with this one. I am going to wet my brush. It picks up really good. And let's see. Okay. Let's come to this side. All right, now let's take that shade beside it and put it let's put it, I was trying to find a smaller brush. Just put it on that brush. Just put it on that brush. Super tiny. Okay, I had to build it a little bit on this eye. Okay, let's see now. Let's try this pink one, kind of in the middle, just because I want to try as many as I can before I give up on this palette. This palette is crumbly. I mean, the pink is already started cracking almost, and which really makes me understand why this palette was only 20 bucks. All right. For the inner corner, I'm going to put on this. And you know what? Let me swatch these two blacks. Okay, that's them finger swatched. And that is them regular. But for the sake of this video, I am going to apply the dark black on this eye and this black on this eye. And let's just see if we see any difference. So I'm going to go in with the lighter one first. There it is on the brush, tapping off. And I am in no way trying to create a wearable eye look in terms of blending and not blending. I just want to get the pigments up here so we can see. And I am purposely building it. Okay. That is that eye completely patted on. The eye is dry. Yay! And cleaning my brush off. As you can see, it's not up there anymore. And I am using my Sigma switch. So let's take this black, this one, and put it on the brush. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Okay. Going in with another. Can you tell the difference? in the blacks. Now this is before blending. So now I'm just going to take that brush that I used to put the shimmers, and I'm going to kind of, is this, yeah. Blend a little. Cleaning it off and come over here, do the same thing. Okay. My personal opinion, you do not need both of these. This may be why this palette was on sale. It did not swatch good at all. That's not to say the quality wasn't good. I did create an eye look. The shades that I used in here, I used all the mattes. They are true to color. I think, I don't know if you see my eyes and you see this palette, if you necessarily think, oh, did she create that look with that palette? But I did. So I'm not at all mad that I got this. I probably would be mad if I paid full price for this, but 20 bucks, not at all bad, for Melt. I am glad that I did the review on this and tried this again, because I have another Melt Cosmetics palette, which is the Earth. She's called the Earth palette. And the first time I tried it off camera, it just didn't work for me. And so I tried it again on camera, and it was like, this palette is destined to call me a liar, because, you know, I really like the look that I came up with. So, you know, I can promise you I came up with nothing like this when I was initially playing with this. I think I might have used the silver to see what that looked like. So, you know what? Just for poops and giggles, let's try this silver on the inner corner. That way, I will have used almost all of the shades. So, let's pop this silver, and I am popping this on my actual nose, the side of my nose, not at my inner corner of my actual eye, because I have old eyes and wrinkles there, and it's hard to see. So I'm putting it here so you can kind of get a better idea. This, I think the silver was definitely a pass for me, because it just took a lot to get just that on my nose. And I'm using an absolute small brush. I mean, you can, I think it's a ColourPop, but I mean, this is a small brush compared to, let's say, that kind of packer brush, or that one, the one that I was using, that one. You know, it's tiny. I have a couple of small brushes. Usually this one does the trick. But, you know, I said I really wanted to kind of get in between the shades, which is why I used this brush. So, anyway, this is the look. The powder, let me use this hand because this hand still has some stuff on it. It set the face, and I don't have a problem with it. Do I think it is like this? Yes, I do. And I did not even take that into consideration when I was buying it. I mean, down to the darn color, y'all. Let me swatch them. All right, that's Sigma. And this is Sigma. And this is Jacqueline. So the Sigma one was on sale. It was on sale for $12, and then I got 40% off and free shipping. So this one was really cheap. And this one was also, I'm pretty sure, really cheap when I got it. Because I'm not going to pay full price for this kind of stuff. Sorry. But that's the two. Side by side. Loved it. Really hadn't tried it enough to give an opinion, but if it's like this, I'm going to love that too. The palette, if you can get it for 20 bucks, go for it. Just know that you really don't have a lot of versatility in terms of mattes, so you may need a companion palette with this. I don't feel like I do because I don't use that much. I don't use a lot of mattes on my eye to build up a crease. Usually I'll use a translucent one, then I'll use a really light, a mid, and then a deep, and then shimmer. So I mean, this will do what I need it to do. Did I try anything else new? I don't think that I did. And I'm not going to put any mascara on. But the combination of these two foundations are wonderful. Absolutely no complaint. They went on good. It did not take a lot at all. So I would advise for those type of things, get you something, like this, or, I just, even, if you have some, this one obviously is not empty, but if you have like some empty little containers like this, I was trying to find a different little container, and I had, here we go. Some containers like this. This happens to be a ColourPop jelly much. Nothing in there, cleaned out. But these work great for mixing like pigments. I think things like this, you just drop in there. Drop a bit of your mixing mediums or whatever. Foundations, blushes, all kinds of things you can use these little containers for. I do. This one just happens to be one that I finished using up what I had in it. And this had that foundation in it, and it seals. And so I will probably, if I have another video or look that I need to do, I can just pop this on. So, with that being said, I hope you stick around to the end. I hope you give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It helps with engagement and YouTube's algorithm. Leave me a sunshine emoji if you made it till the end, because I am glowing. All right, guys. Till I see you again, be beautiful and be kind. Bye. Lipstick in the shade I'm just so blind as a bat sometimes. And I don't even know where my glasses are. Gosh, help me. They're right in front of me. No damn wonder I need glasses.